Yeah, it's your boy Girl here, back with another video, and today I got a special video, guys. Man, today we're gonna be back with the best equipments for the new LF Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS. You guys asked if I did summon. I did summon on the banner because I wanted to get copies of Fat Boo, and I didn't stream it because I wasn't expecting me to spend that much CC to get some, a good amount of copies of the Fat Boo. But I guess I'll just show you guys what happened. I pulled more copies of the Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS than I did with Fat Boo. It was one of those summons where I was just getting pissed, and I was like, all right, the next copy got to be a Fat Boo. It got to be a Fat Boo. And every time I kept summoning it, it kept being Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS. So I'm going to show you guys the star count difference between the LF and the 1% Sparking. Yeah, 13-star LF Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS compared to an 8-star Boo. I only pulled Fat Boo 3 times. And I spent like over 30k CCs on the banner. And I only pulled Fat Boo 3 times. I pulled GOTENKS. What, about 8 times? 8 times compared to 3 times. So yeah, that's basically it with us. But yeah, let's get in touch with the equipment. I'm gonna first talk about like the really good, a lot of the pure equipment that he has. Then I'm gonna talk about his base equipment. Then at the end of the video, I'm gonna talk about his most optimal equipment that you guys want to run. So I'm gonna timestamp these 3: the pure equipment, base equipment, then the optimal one. So a lot of you guys probably gonna scroll to the end, which is understandable. But let's get straight into the video. So first, we're going to talk about the pure equipment. Any equipment that gives like pure to blast attack or 2 blast attack, that anything that doesn't say base blast is like 2 blast attack, those are considered pure. So with this GOTENKS has a lot of these pure equipment, so let's get straight into it. So the first one I want to break down is he does have this equipment that's in his PvP thing right now. The only problem is it doesn't give pure for his blast attack, it only gives pure for both defense. So I know he has endurance and they kind of want him to be more on the tankier side. It's not a bad equipment, but me personally, I don't really, I'm not the biggest fan of it because he's a character that wants to do a lot of damage. So me personally, I like this equipment more. This equipment came out with the Ultimate Gohan. I don't know if this equipment is in the equipment metal shop, but if you guys did grind a good amount of these, using this would be really nice. You guys see here, he gets base blast, he gets the pure blast for hybrid, which he is. He's part of the Majin Buu saga. He's going to get health, and he's going to get 20% blast damage. So this is a really good equipment, probably one of the more optimal equipments for him. So I highly suggest to definitely get that equipment in terms of one of his pures. Just for like, and on any team he could be ran on the fact that he is a hybrid, he's going to get that pure. So that's really nice. Next to that, I want to talk about this pure equipment here. Is one of the newer equipments for him. I believe is it this one? No, it's not this one. It is this one. Now this is when if you rock him on a full Majin Buu Saga team, and Majin Buu Saga is a really good team in terms of the blast base side. They have Kid Buu, they have Evil Buu, they have the Gohan, they even have the new Fat Buu. Really nice support for the team. So in terms of the blast side of the Majin Buu Saga, it's really powerful. So special move and ultimate damage, which both the GOTENKS has. And then if you want to go for the blast attack side for the 22, and then he gets 10 to pure strike and blast attack if other battle member is a Majin Buu Saga. So he gets up to 10 pure and then 22 base blast and then special move and ultimate damage. So that's a really good equipment right there. Really good. Especially rocking with Majin Buu Saga. Hybrids, he's going to be rocking with that Gohan. And then also Majin Buu Saga, he'll be rocking with the Gohan there too. So the fact that 2 of his main teams is going to have that Majin Buu Saga, and even fusions, right? You can rock him with the Super Vegito. I know that Super Vegito, Fusion Vegito is strike based, but they can be ran on fusions too, so that will apply to him as well. So next to that, we got this next pure for hybrids. This is arguably one of the best pure equipments ever in the game. You guys see here, he gets up to 8 pure per hybrids battle members, so that's up to 24 if he's on a full hybrids team. So him, Ultimate Gohan, and then Super Saiyan 3 Gohan is probably going to be the best hybrid setup. All of them does give double defense, which is insane. The fact that all of them give double defense Z ability, but all 3 of them has endurance. So that's really insane. That's nice for for Rise and Rust purposes. So then after that, slot 3, you have up to 8 for strike attack size. So if you're rocking him on the hybrid setup, this is definitely equipment that you want to rock on him. So that's more his optimal setup on the hybrids team for sure. Next after that, let's talk about some other pure equipments. Recently, they have dropped this one. Not recently, but this was like around the 6th anniversary. They dropped a pure Fusion Warriors equipment. So if you rock him on a Fusion Warriors team, him with Omega Shenron is a nice 2 blast-based character. And then for your your third character, you can put Gogeta 4. You can put in Fusion Vegito. You could put in Fusion Gogeta. Me personally, I'll probably go with Gogeta 4 or even Fusion Gogeta. Vegito. I'll probably say those are the best in terms of like the last third, but you can kind of make a nice little blast-based high fusions team there with him and Omega, since they both share it. Or you can even rock Super 17. You could do like a red green. Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of it right now, just because Turles is like the best character in the game. So rocking double reds, not the biggest fan of. But if the blues die down in the next couple of months, that red green would be pretty interesting for our fusions team there. So you could definitely rock that for fusions. Other pure equipment I want to mention, they also have this other hybrids equipment. Me personally, I like the plat one a little bit better. This does extra little defense and stuff, but the pure is less. It's like 14% less on the strike and blast side, but you do get a little bit of some base. But me personally, I think that full pure one is way better. But I definitely wanted to reference that as well. Next after that, you got this equipment here. This is real specific if you're rocking him with Otherworld sagas from the movies. So you got to be rocking him with pretty much Pycon Gogeta in a sense, or Fat Gotenks. Just Pycon Gogeta. I don't know if it applies where that specific character needs to have both tags, or you could rock a character that sagas from the movies and then the other one is Otherworld Warriors. I'm not entirely sure how this wording goes. Not a bad equipment. 12 pure for blast and strike, and then he gets health, so can't go wrong with that. It's a really good equipment as well. Other than that, in terms of his other pures, he also has this one, which is not bad. The fact that he is getting base health, and then on this tag here he gets the base blast attack, and then he's also got the pure blast attack since he's a Super Saiyan 3 character. So he's going to get that extra 10 pure, and then that 15 base, and then that 10 base health there. But the only problem is slot 3, you want to rock him on a full Majin Buu Saga team for him to get that pure defense. Which, like I said, Majin Buu Saga is a really good team. But if you're rocking him, say, with 2 Majin Buu Saga teams, then he's not going to get 2 Majin Buu Saga characters. He won't get that slot 3. So, all in all, that's pretty much all his pure equipments that I took a liking. This one I want to mention, but the problem is that it's only for strike attack, but it does have pure max health when kids other than this character is a battle member. So maybe with the Dragon Ball Diamond stuff, we might get some good other kids tag units, or tag kids units, and you could pair them up together to get that max base. So me personally, I think this will probably work better with the Daima Goku, and maybe if the Vegeta are together, that might help them out if they're strike based. But since he's blast based, it's not really the best equipment there for him. So that's pretty much all the pure equipment that I really liked for him. So let's go with the base equipment. So base equipment is anything that has like high base blast attacks. So in terms of this one, this best one is always going to be this 10 times Kamehameha one, the one that's from the Legends Ranking Exchange Shop. It gives up to 45 base blast. So especially if you're rocking him on a team like Hybrids, for example, you want him to get as much base blast as possible because the team is full of double defense, especially the top 3 best characters for Hybrids, Ultimate Gohan, Ultra Gohan, and then Gotenks. You want to get as much base blast as possible with your equipment. So give me that 45 is really powerful there. Can't go wrong with that equipment at all. So next after that, in terms of another really good equipment, is going to be this one. I definitely think this is one of his more optimal equipments. It's really powerful. The fact that he's getting 15 base health, and then he's getting 30 to double defense, and then 25 to base for double offense is really good. Health, he's an endurance unit. He gets the defense there, and then he gets the strike. Now I know the base blast and strike is 25, but the fact that he's getting 15 base health is pretty insane, and it's such a broad tag. It's all for any Majin Buu Saga characters. So him, Ultimate Gohan, Super Vegito, Fat Buu, Evil Buu, Kid Buu, bro. Like, there's so many characters I can use. A Shin, really good equipment. So I definitely think that's one of his more optimal base equipments. Now next after that, any other equipments that kind of took an interest in me in terms of his base side. This equipment here, this one is really good. Now this one I said, did it? This one is for tag Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan 3 characters. So GOTENKS is Super Saiyan 3. If you can get this base blast here, and on slot 3 here, let me actually get up out of there. All right, all these ads, kind of annoying. So you get the if you get the full max with the slot 1 and the slot 3, you can get up to 38 base blast with 20 strike defense, and you get also 10% base health. So a really good equipment. I really like equipment that gives good base blast attacks with health, because it just helps the unit has more tankiness, and then he's already getting high base blast attacks there. So this is a really good equipment. Me personally, I like equipment that can provide pure blast with base health, or base blast with base health, because you can't really teach health on the game. So me personally, I like to play aggressive, so I'm always going to take a lot of damage. So the fact that he has a lot of access to equipment that has pure and base health, and then base health is really good as well. So other than that, I think that's pretty much it with his equipments here. I know this is also another pure equipment. No, I know they had like another Majin, unless it's not this one. I swear they had another equipment. I guess I might be wrong. I thought they had dropped another equipment for co-op regarding to Majin Saga, but I might be completely wrong there. So that's pretty much all the equipments that I noticed that are like really good for GOTENKS. So if I was to build a optimal equipment for GOTENKS, like his equipments that I would run, me personally, when it comes to any team, you want to rock some type of pure. Depends on how much base blast he has on the team. You want to try to get up around like the 180, 200 base blast range. So if you're able to complete that, I definitely have this equipment on. The fact that he's getting the base 12, he's getting the pure blast 12, and then he's getting the base blast 15 with the base health. This is a really good equipment. I will recommend this being a optimal pure equipment. Next after that, when it comes to the other equipments, the other pure, depending on how much base blast you have, if you're rocking them on, say, like the Hybrids team, this will be the second equipment I'll go for. If you're rocking them on, say, like the Fusion Warriors, you can rock this equipment for double pure. If you're rocking them on the Majin Saga team, you can rock this equipment for him as well. Or you can even rock this equipment here, this one as well. So if you do have enough base blast to go for double pure, I would recommend one of these four as the slot 2. Now if you don't have enough base, then I would recommend equipment that gives good amount of base health with base blast attack. So equipment like this would be like my second option as well for the slot 2. Really good equipment, base up to 38 base with 38 base blast with 10% base health, and this one, so the one that has the 15 base health with 25 base blast. I like this one a little bit more just because it gives more base health than compared to the base blast side of things. So I will kind of put that edge over this equipment compared to the one I just showed you with that Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So that slot 2 kind of depends on, do you have enough base blast on the team already? If you don't, then go to those 2 equipments that I just recommended. If not, then you can go with either one of those 4 peers that I recommended. Then when it comes to the third equipment, me personally, I think it's going to be an equipment that probably helps with the base. Especially if you rock him on a Hybrids team, he's going to need it. The double defense on all 3 of their optimal units is kind of hurting the team. So I will go with the 45 base blast here with this equipment, just to put the just to end it off there with another really powerful equipment. Now I could see maybe next week when USTR resets, they might drop another equipment awakening for like anything regarding to the GOTENKS. That might be a better base, like a really powerful equipment. But as of right now, this recording, I believe these are like kind of like the best equipment. So optimal, I definitely think this one is by far. Then when it comes to the slot 2 one, it depends on, do you have enough base blast on the team with your Z abilities? If not, if you do, go with one of those peers depending on what team you're on, Majin Saga or Hybrids or Fusion Warriors. If you don't, then I will go with equipment like this, the Defiant Gohan one or the Did It one. And then for your last equipment, I will probably end it off with the 10 times Kamehameha one from the Legends ranking. If you don't have that equipment, I can't really think of another good option to add on in terms of another equipment in terms of the blast side. Cause all these other equipments are strike right here. Like this is if he would go Gogeta 4. All these other equipments just are base strike. They have high base strike but not blast. So I would recommend any other equipment. Maybe this one. Nah, that one sucks. This one sucks too, right? Yeah, that's basically the same thing. He doesn't have a lot of good base blasts. Just regular equipments. Yeah, that's pretty much it there. Unless you go with this one here. This might be your last option. And go for the slot 3, the blast side. But this equipment is not really all that good in my opinion. Like key recovery, critical kind of sucks. Slot 2 is not bad. And then slot 3 you can go with the base blast there. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the equipments for GOTENKS here. Let me know what you guys think of him. I haven't even tried him out at 13 stars. I've been rocking the Fat Boo, but I'm gonna give him a go since I got him max and see what he can do. But once again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and rough man, and I'm out. Peace.